Well, it's not exactly Benidorm, but it's a beautiful day in Dundee today. Glorious for football. And there's no doubt about it, with the foremost Celtic and the Eyal of United to make amends for last season, I think the Sabbath peace of Dundee is going to be well and truly shattered. Moravcik just got away with that. Certainly Faraz was hovering in his vicinity. Now, break on the right-hand side, reset. Had to come out of quickly. Moravcik. Right across there, off the post it seemed to me, and into the arms of the goalkeeper. Little frantic scene down there. Lambert waited until reset, got that little bit of space. Looking dangerous again as he turned it round, and that's a free kick, surely. Yes, he was being pulled. Dangerous man, Berkovic again adding little subtle touches to Celtic's midfield. And nothing subtle about that challenge. So Moravcik again taking everything from this right-hand side. A lot of curling that. Ooh, just passed. Larsson. As the ball went towards him, the word goal almost on the lips. Watch this. You would have bet on him angling that away into the net. That's a better one as he tried to chip the goalkeeper. Eyal! Beautiful goal there by Easton, with a Celtic goalkeeper just off his line. He had to judge it to perfection. It was going to be very difficult, but the Celtic defenders coming across towards Berkovic. Too late, and that's exquisite touch. United are one up. Pushed by Tebeli there, but he gets away with it. Berkovic linking well with Larsson. There he is again. That's a beautiful play. Viduka trying to throw himself down, and Dodds is angered by that. Now, there's no question Viduka embellished this. There was a touch, but he did throw himself at the end. In fact, I think if he hadn't done that, he might have given another version of it. Celtic with a lot of the play and nothing to show for it so far. Yes, I think the free kick given by the referee. I think thought it was a throw-in, and Larsson is getting some really punitive treatment out there. Swerve the net, and once again Larsson with his head to it, and that should be a worrying factor for United. Twice in the game now, even under pressure, he's been able to get a header in like that. He should have scored with the first one. That was infinitely more difficult. There's Dodds, hasn't been seen much in the game so far. There's the run forward. Faraz now. Faraz trying to put it away, he can't get in there, and a brilliant save by Gould. That should have been two for United. Faraz looked slightly awkward as he went into that, and I think he just nudged it forward a little bit too much with his first touch, and Gould with that remarkable recovery and save. Lambert, Berkovic, reset. Aiming for the run forward, that's a better ball, that must be great save now. Well, Viduka popped up on the left-hand side. Suddenly there was an opening where it had been marked very tightly before, and with chances like these, and they have been meagre in the game in the penalty area, he really should have put that away. Put away by Johnson. There's that longish ball again, and Billy Dodds with a chance, and he puts it in. It's gone in. Billy Dodds. For a moment I thought the ball was going to cross the crossbar and the centre of defence. Olivier Tebeli absolutely skimmed there by a simple little ball through the middle. He really should should have defended better than this. Watch Tebeli coming across, totally miscuing that, and agonizingly high in the air, but it ended up in the net. All credit to United for taking these chances. Been so few, and I think Mahe is going to be booked for throwing himself down. Long and high and on to the goalkeeper, who was taking no prisoners there. He would have gone right through anybody to clear that. Touch of what we shall call conviction. Berkovic slipping his man beautifully, and that's over. Although I think Moravcik entitled now to make these runs from midfield and try shots like this. Couldn't really get all that much freedom there. And there goes the half-time whistle, a remarkable score. All credit to United for taking the chances they had. Celtic had so much possession in this game. Larsson will regret that header he missed early on. And then this penalty claim with Viduka going down. The more I look at it, seeing it again, I think it might have been given a penalty by the referee if he did not added that little flourish at the end. It looked a penalty there. And then that immaculate strike by Easton, truly chipping the goalkeeper. But talking about chips, this was a higher arc, the second one, by Billy Dodds, up and under, and in it went. The Celtic manager has decided not to make any changes at this stage, at the start of the second half. But if it's going to remain like this any longer, then he'll certainly ring them. That's for sure. That's because, as I said, throughout that second half, there was a great, throughout that first half, there was a great deal of possession by Celtic, but so much petered out in the latter third of the field, and that must concern them. That's a better piece of play. Reset advancing now. Can he make a quick strike? No. Well, having said that, I think Alan Coombe might have been rather deceived by this ball coming across. Just watch this play to the outside. A beautiful ball by Berkovic. Reset has done a lot of work in the right like this, and that wasn't all that far away. Berkovic, nice little turn again, well supported by Viduka. Viduka. There's a shot across goal, brilliantly defended by Dodds again. But they're just hanging on, United. The Celtic now beginning to turn on the heat. There's Viduka, good support work. Berkovic, and that's Dodds again. On the outside it goes. Patterson's there, so also as we said, that's corner kick. Oh, Patterson's been playing very usefully up and down. Young player, good Patterson. Straightforward up and down the line he goes, and he's very good. And there's a free-header goal. And I'm sure he's utterly surprised he got that opportunity, Goldmark. Billy Dodds makes room for himself, puts that over, and he couldn't angle his head the correct way. A clear-cut chance there. Long high again, Perez does get his set to it, and that almost deceived goal. It didn't look dangerous to start off with, but look at the loop in it. The goalkeeper, I think, falling slightly back and just off his line. Goldmark, Billy Dodds, neatly down by Mjolby. Nico's doing a lot of running in midfield. Good opening there by Henrik Larsson. Now can he drift in and do something here? Well, he was absolutely correct to let fly in that one because he's had so little of the ball in this game, and that adds encouragement to this Celtic support. You can see them in the background there. They want more of that as Berkovic is replaced by the man now making his debut, Stilian Petrov. Joby deciding to come forward. Looks for that 1-2 again, and he gets it to Berkovic. Can't get his shot in cleanly enough. And yet again, there's so many promising moves by Celtic where you think they're opening up a big gap in his defence, as he did there, and then comes that final challenge. That's happened so often in this game. Right back. Nice little touch to the far side as Hannah picks it up now. Dodds giving support. He's attacking that penalty area. Can he get a shot in? Up he comes again. Dodds trying to go down, and there's appeal for a penalty there. The United bench irate about that one. Here's Larsson. There's a neat little ball through. That must be no. He's missed it, Viduka. They have had 3 clear-cut chances in this game, haven't put them away. And when you get an opportunity like this, 2-0 behind, there's nothing much you deserve in the game. Up comes Devlin. Is he going to let fly? I think he is. Oh, that's a great shot. That is by far his best contribution to the game. He gets a pat of appreciation by Billy Dodds. You could see it coming. He knew exactly what he was going to do, and that is the save of the match. If it goes again, just touched away. Berkovic with the shot. That's a great goal. Fully deserved for that pressure, and Celtic are back in business. 2-1, a superb strike by Berkovic. It wasn't the easiest of balls to take. The ball bouncing high. Back it came to him, and as sweetly hit as you like. 2-1 now. Last few minutes should be palpitating, I would imagine. No doubt that this has lifted not only the supporters, but I'm sure the Celtic players as well. Superb strike by Berkovic. Look it out here to Pascual. Pascual again. Now Dodds. Lambert with him, and that's just passed by Dodds, and he must have seen that from his angle, that it was so close. Walks away, turns it and gets it past, and that was so near. That would have been the winner. Berkovic. Turned out to be a very influential player. Devlin wants in for the shot again. Everybody back for United. And there's a coming shot, and it's over the bar by defense. The goalkeeper screaming at his defence. He beats the ball down, and the header goes agonizingly over. There's Dodds again. And the final whistle has gone.